Hey YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul, and welcome to another Making a Beat video. As per your request, I'll be remaking Kanye West Wolves live, so let's get straight to it. I'm going to go ahead and change this tempo to 78 BPMs, and I'm going to draw in a 4-bar loop, and we'll get things started here. I'm going to bring in Logic's ES2 synthesizer, and we'll be working on creating that distorted 808 that you hear throughout the entire track. Now we'll be working off of a preset that I've created. I've also done a tutorial on this. You can watch that tutorial by clicking the card in the top right hand corner. But in any case, this is the 808. And let's just go ahead and draw in the progression. Duplicate that. So that's obviously too loud for a nice distorted 808. Let's go ahead and pitch that down. Or that octave sounds well. Now since this is a distorted 808, we will need some distortion. Let's go ahead and pull up this distortion knob to about 1 o'clock. I'm also going to pull up this drive knob over here. And that's lasting a little bit too long, and there's a little bit click at the beginning. So just go ahead and pull up our attack a little bit over there. I'm going to lower my decay time, and I'm also going to lower my sustain, just so I don't have it lasting as long as you just heard it. And let's get it to release quicker as well. So there is our distorted 808s. Let's go ahead and create that vocal melody. So to start, let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. And for now, I'm just going to bring in the piano just so we get the melody down, and then we'll add in the sound. So let's go piano, bring in the Yamaha Grand there. Again, we'll draw in a MIDI region, and let's go ahead and draw in our melody. Alright, so that's the first part right there. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to remember the melody off by hand here. right, so now we got our second part down. Let's go ahead and move over to our third part, or sorry, our third bar of the melody. So I drag this one out, and let's see where we are here. All right, let's move over to our fourth bar. Sorry guys, we are getting there. All right, so there's the melody right there. Sorry that took longer than I thought it would take. All right, so now let's go ahead and initialize this channel. And we're gonna go ahead and bring in a nice vocal sort of sound. It's a Native Instruments Contact. Now this is a third party plugin, Native Instruments Contact 5, and I am using sort of a sampler of Voice of Rapture, the soprano. So I'm just going to bring in, I believe it was this one here. And here it is right here. Let it load up here. So I'm going to pull this up one octave. Oops. All right, the only thing that we're going to do here is just simply bring up its attack so it's not so hard hitting at the beginning. And we're also going to go ahead and just add in a little bit more reverb here. So go to the effects track, just mix in some more reverb. All right, so now that we got that, let's go ahead and add in another bass in our next section. All right, so let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. And for this, we're going to bring in a bass. Let's go ahead and just type in, maybe let's see what we have under the bass guitar. I'm going to go with Liverpool bass here. I'm going to bring in a nice region here. And let's go ahead and draw in our bass palette pattern. So I'm just going to put it at a higher octave for now so we actually hear what's going on. Just gonna give myself some more room here. Sorry guys, we're all over the place here today. So there is the pattern right there. Let's go ahead and just bring that down one full octave. Brought that down 2 octaves. And on the amp, I might just bring in some more tone here. And why is this not playing? Let's just go ahead and make sure that this is playing here. For some reason, it cut out here. So put this back in. I'm just going to quickly do what we did before. All right, next let's go ahead and bring in those percussive hits right before a sort of little change up in the track. All right, so let's just go ahead and quickly arrange this track just so we got something going here. So at the beginning of the track, you have the vocals and the distorted 808. Then you have it for another, maybe another bar, and then the bass comes in. And then maybe at the end of this bar right here, so bar 12, we're going to get those stuttered snare hits. Let's go ahead and create a new software instrument track. Let's take out that. And I'm going to bring in the drum machine designer. And let's just go ahead and use this snare just for this snare sound for now. And then we'll change up the sound after, because that's what I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and find that snare. So pretty much at the end of the bar, you kind of get a nice stuttered hit. So let's just quickly go ahead and draw that in right now. It's sort of like a 4 hits at the end here. I'm going to change this to 30-second notes. Ooh, maybe 64th. All right, so there's right there. Let's go ahead and change that sound quickly, actually, because it's not sounding too good right now. We'll change it to another snare. I was looking for a tinny sound, and that kind of has it right there. Let's just change this up a little bit here. Let me get the snares isolated. Let's hear how that sounds with the track. Just gonna add in some more reverb there. Okay, let's go ahead and just copy this all over again to this side over here. And this pretty much just happens again at this point over here. And then you get another sort of snare sort of pattern going on the second part of this next section. And let's just go ahead and draw it in here. Maybe we'll do another stutter in this section over here. Let's do a double hit. And then we kind of just get it to hit on the ones. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to bring in a sample that Kanye used in the track. It sort of goes right after this build-up of snares. And I might have not done it exactly right, but I don't have the track in front of me, so this will have to do. So let's go ahead and bring in that sample. So here's the sample right here. And I think it continues with the distorted 808s. It's going to make that lower. Let's go ahead and add in a reverb to that, because this track is very wet with reverb. Let's use an onverb. And let's add in a delay. We can just use an echo for now. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring down the volume a little bit at the end here. And then you kind of get something like this. Maybe that's still a little loud at the beginning here. Let's bring that down. That's pretty much the track right there. Now the progression after this part for like 8 bars changes on the distorted 808. It kind of builds up, and maybe I'll just do that for you quickly here just so you have it. The progression changes. So it goes something like this. Yeah, so it pretty much changes to that for like 8 bars, and then it goes back to the usual we did back there. So this is pretty much your track in a nutshell here. Kanye West Wolves. Now it's not much to the track, but it's a really good track at that. So here it is right here. Sit back, listen, and enjoy. For you Logic users out there, I'm going to go ahead and save this entire session for you guys and place that as a link in the description box below. For you non-Logic users out there, I'm going to go ahead and export all these MIDI stems here so you can load them into your own DAW. Sort of follow the steps that I took here, and you got yourself a remake of Kanye West Wolves. I'm also going to include the samples that I used right here, like this one over here. And if you do have any questions on this, you can ask me in the comment section below. If you did like this video, guys, I'd really appreciate if you hit that thumbs up and like this video. And as usual, guys, for more great videos like this one, remember to hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Talk to y'all soon. Later. Peace.